I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DMWATS.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it. All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
And you guys know what it is. Welcome to another episode of DMWATS podcast.
Where we're going to talk really, really fast because we're in the middle of an electromagnetic storm. And here's the thing about that. It keeps shutting off. So I don't know how much we're going to get out.
It keeps shutting us. It keeps shutting us off.
We're taking a chance. And then I started singing ABBA and take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
So we just don't. We're just trying to get this.
We're just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
And if anything, we're trying to give you the fact. Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
It's my turn. So it's right there after the Raiders thing you sent me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. No.
You don't want to know what Raiders fans. You don't want to know what he sent.
But I think it's funny. But
of course it's funny. But you still don't want to know. Okay. So
number 4.
All right. So your Halloween fun fact. Number 4 is immigrants helped popularize the holiday in the U.S. When the Irish fled the potato famine in their country in the 1840s, they brought their Halloween traditions with them. The tradition spread until the mischievous Halloween pranksters reached an all-time high in the 1920s. Some believe community-based trick-or-treating became popular in the 1930s as a way to control the excessive pranksters, which explains our neighbor Cheever. Because he's Irish.
Yeah, you know who you are.
And he's a prankster. And we called him one night. We're like, you have said nothing about our Halloween decorations. What the heck? And he's like, I've been in the house all day doing my homework. And so he's like, I'm going out right now. So we gave him like 5 minutes and we walked out to a megaphone and we heard his voice say, and if you look to your right, you will see Davey and Misty's Halloween out of a megaphone. It was the funniest thing, the best prank ever.
Yeah.
So,
it was funny.
It was great.
It was funny. It's you, Cheever. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, but he watches it, so he know that we can go ahead and do that because we're great folks.
Cheers to the Irish. Thank you for bringing us the new age Halloween.
Yeah. So you guys know what it is, DMWATSpodcast.com, all those streaming services, Doge, AMC, and I will spend 20 seconds, probably less, talk about Sheba. 5. Okay, Sheba is the bomb.
Amazing.
That is all. Okay, so moving on.
Let's get to that fishbowl.
Let's get to that
I will say this, though. We had an interview today with our local paper and magazine.
We did.
And it was so fun.
It was amazing.
Welcome. And we will put that link up there when we get it. It'll be in November. They're doing a veterans thing on Davey and on DMWATS podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be
And
great.
if I haven't said it lately, please check out the episode, the special on PTSD.
Every one of them.
We have 3 or 4. 3. I don't know. Check out the PTSD specials.
Yeah, the PTSD specials.
They're important.
Yeah. So what I pulled is, because I don't know what we were thinking when we put this one in there. Who do you think you are?
Oh, I know what we were thinking.
What's that?
Like, who do you think you are? Not what society says you are.
Okay.
Not what your family thinks you are.
Okay.
Not what your kids. Like, who at your core do you think you are? And that's a hard one. A lot of people can't answer that without bringing in an outside influence.
It's true. So, like, are you talking about like characteristics, or are you talking like, hey, I think I'd be Doctor Who, something like that, or
no? Like, who do you see you as?
Okay, so like, hey, I'm kind, I'm this, something like that. Well, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Mr. Big Stuff.
No, whatever.
So, who do you think you are?
There it is. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Look it up. It's a song. But okay, I'll go first. So who do I think I am to my core? Now that was a little tricky, right? Because we evolve as we get older.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? We evolve as we get older.
Experiences.
I will say
hindsight.
Exactly. That one again. All right. I will say, so I'll start from the beginning though. I'll say younger me was extremely, extremely shy. I would say I was a really, really shy person. You know what I'm saying? And then as I got older, when I say older, I'm talking about in the military.
Sure.
When I realized, like, hey, this shyness doesn't, bro, you're going to need
it's not going to cut it.
It ain't going to cut it. You ain't going to get nowhere in this world talking about I'm shy. No. So, nuh-uh. At least in certain areas, right? So I had to stepped my game up from a military perspective. And like, I used to literally, I'm like, man, I hope I don't have to be a supervisor because I don't want to have to yell at nobody.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're so, to know you now, it's weird to see that you were that way.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I don't want to have to yell at anybody. I'm like, man, I just want to be cool with everybody.
Yeah, you want to be everybody's friend because that's what shy people do, though.
Yeah, yeah.
We want to be everybody's friend.
I had a true story, and this was my lesson in this. I had just got done with leadership school, Airman Leadership Schools, where you get 3 stripes. They send you over there in leadership school, and I'm like, all right, cool. Before I had a line number for staff sergeant. I was gonna put my next stripe on, and they was like, hey, we're gonna give you a troop. So me still trying to be cool, I had friends, right? I had one of my friends, I was like, hey, bro, like, I thought it'd be real cool if I gave him as my troop.
Okay.
It's gonna be cool having him as my troop. And everybody was like, bro, you sure you want him as your troop? This guy, like, he's been in trouble. Like, no, it'll be cool. We cool. Okay, you got him. And I'd be damn that next week I had to go get him out from his house. He was hungover. That next week I had to get him. He was hungover, and then he was always coming in late, and tried to talk to him from like a homie perspective while I'm getting chewed out from the bosses. Like, nah, bro, this is your responsibility. You wanted it. And so that's when shyness turned into,
you've got to do better. You
yeah,
got to do it for greater good.
Yeah, because I think I snapped at him and was like, I'm tired of fucking getting yelled at because you can't get right or won't get right. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that ended our friendship. It really did. So, but no, moving on from that, I will say that I was shy, and then I became, type A. And then like now I would say, I mean, everybody goes through their mean phase. I think we all had a mean phase in life, depending on who you are. According,
I don't think I'm still out. I don't think I'm out of mine. I think that's a phase that's lasted 46 years.
But it depends though, because people would take you. I wasn't just mean phased. It was like, hey, no, I was always taken there. I didn't know how to react.
But again, that's that thing. Nobody sees you, what they do to get you there. They just see you there. And it's like, but you just snapped on me, so I snapped back.
Yeah.
No, you went crazy.
Yeah. And so
no, I didn't.
Further on, I would say like to now, I would say I'm probably relaxed. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably relaxed. I met the love of my life, the true love of my life, and I started to relax. Met the love of my life, and I went R&R, relaxed and retired.
Yeah, you did.
So that's relaxed and retired. This is R&R, relaxed and retired. So I mean, there's a few more other things, but I let you go into some of yours. Like, who do you think you are, Mrs. Hobbs?
Well, I think I'm Mrs. Hobbs. First of all,
I know you, Mrs. Hobbs. So
no, I think I still am. I think I'm still shy.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I work very hard at not being shy, but at the core of me, I am incredibly shy. I've just learned that I'm good being in the front. Of course, I have pink hair. Well, then how could you say you're shy? Well, I have my own reasons for my pink hair that are personal to me. So it's got nothing to do with, wanting the attention on me. It's got everything to do with a promise I made to myself. So
it's a good reason too.
Yeah.
I know it. Y'all can't do it. I know it. I
think I'm kind. I think I am to a fault. I think I am patient to a fault. I think I'm very good at humans. I do, even though I don't like them. I'm very good at them. I have a really keen sense of empathy. I'm highly emotionally intelligent. That is not tooting my own horn. I just know that I am. And I don't like it.
I can agree with that.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I can agree with what you're saying.
And I think I am an artist.
Yeah.
And artists are very introverted, outroverted individuals. And I don't want to be bothered and want to be bothered all at the same time. Yeah. And I am a creator and
I like that. I want to be bothered and don't want to be bothered at the same time.
Yep.
The story about your painting, when I wanted to give you your own room to paint in and stuff.
Yeah. I actually told a story today.
Yeah.
To the journalist that came to our home. And she goes, but where do you paint? because you can see my paintings, and she was, but where do you do that? Where are you, this illustrator? And I go, right there. And I have the art desk that my husband bought me right there in the living room. And she goes, that's it? And I go, yeah. I said, when we first got married, he wanted me to have this studio and try to set me up in what we call the office now. I said it, and I go, I can't. I have to be in the middle of the chaos. Mm-hmm. I have to be in the middle of where my family is, where people come to the door, where the phone rings. I have to be in the center of the chaos in order to create. If you put me in a room and don't bother me, nothing getting done. But if you put me in the front lines of something, everything's getting done. Yeah, and painting and cooking and cleaning and everything's happening.
She takes it like a champ too. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted that side story.
But that is me. That is exactly who I am. I want to be bothered and not bothered all at the same time. And I am kind, but I am also, it can be angry. I am very much the bartender bouncer, and can tell someone, I have no problem telling you, I have no problem being direct, and I have no problem being truthful. I like the truth. I speak the truth. I'm a Libra. I gotta have the truth, and I insist on it. So I know who I am.
Absolutely.
But that whole empathy thing really can mess with my Zen.
It really can,
and
because it's like,
times do you
why do you get tested
you're fucking with my Zen, man? Like,
how many times do you get tested on that?
I'm constantly getting tested.
Yes.
But I'm also very staunch. Like, so if you look at me and everybody in the way I dress and stuff, people always imagine, because we all do it, we imagine what your house is going to be like. And so people see me and think it's going to be this outrageous, like, oh my God, it's probably got like, it's postmodern, or it's this, or it's that. And then they come in, and I'm extremely traditional. I love antiques.
Oh, okay. So
I'm very traditional in my home.
And I have to say this, because my wife is, what she likes to do is, she will find some things, and like, we will go to garage. Well, we haven't been in a garage sale in a while, but we will pass things and I'm like, oh, whatever, this old stuff, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody worried about that.
But I'm sitting there going, do you understand what that is?
Right. And she'll be like, this is a 19 something from so whatever. Like,
I have a 1940 something dresser, right? I have, my handles have Bakelite on them, and only you that are into antiques know what Bakelite is. And actually, some people call it Bakelite, and it's the first type of plastics. And you know what it is because it smells just like German silver. And again, you gotta know antiques to know that. I'm very traditional. We do have a beautiful blue in our house, but I like traditional settings. I like antiques. I like that whole kind of thing.
Yeah, and
tradition and faith and that kind of stuff.
Yes, and so when we talk about who do you think you are, I think there's an extra spin to that too. When we talk about evolving, who do you think you are? It kind of goes hand in hand with evolving, because you're never in the same spot for long.
No.
But when I say never in the same spot, it's like, okay, so you could be known as this total bitch or something.
Yeah.
But to your spouse, you could be totally amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, no, this is who I am here, but this is not who I truly am.
But see, I don't do that. But I don't do that. To me, that's not integrity. I believe in integrity.
That's more so fake than anything, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who you get in my house with my spouse is who you get when I'm out at the grocery store, or who I get, who my family gets. I am literally the same person. I do not put on airs. Mm-hmm. I do not cuss. Yeah. I am still me in every aspect. Okay,
so how about I look at it from some other aspect, like if you're an actor, or if you're a comedian. Let's just say, hey, we'll use Dave Chappelle as an example.
Poor Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, you know, say you see how he is on stage. In reality, he's like, that's who I am, and that's my job. You know what I'm saying? And like, he may be,
do you not think he's? So do you, okay, going off script here, Do you think he is though? Do you think he believes what he says on stage?
Yeah, 100% believe that. I feel that he believes that. Okay, okay, so how about this? How about I go like this? So when the Chappelle show was out, and he came out with, the I'm Rick James, bitch.
That shit was funny.
It was funny as hell.
And everybody quotes it. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what ethnicity you are.
You think Dave Chappelle chilling having dinner with his wife wants to hear people randomly come up to him talking about I'm Rick James, bitch? He ain't on like that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't on like that all the time.
Sure.
Like, so
I mean, yeah.
Because but I'm exploring another aspect of who do you think you are, because there's a lot of people, who think these singers, right?
Right.
Let's say you get a singer, and thank you guys, I love you all, blah 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 blah. And
actually then love them.
Right. They think they actually are loved by these singers. That's not who they truly are.
Yeah.
That's who they are in front of a camera, or in front of, you know what I mean? But who they truly are, like, hey man, get the fuck out of my face. I'm with my kid talking about an autograph.
Okay, so here's the truth. I maybe people, if they met me in person, would think, no, see, I don't think they would. I'm literally the same person.
But that's what I mean. That's
what I'm saying. Like, behind when this is shut off.
And we can tell y'all, real talk, you ever meet us, you ever meet us, this is who we truly are. Is it like you go back to the episodes, this is who you truly are. People who know us, people who don't know us. What you see is what you get. This is who we truly are. Yeah. So when we talk about, who do you think you are, we can only talk about who we know we are.
And I do, and I've learned in the last couple of days that I'm allowed, because I mean, of course I'm insecure. Everybody's insecure. We're human. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I learned that I could trust myself. And that was big to me. Mm-hmm. And because we've had so much happen.
Yeah.
And I've had so much happen in my life that I was like, okay, this part of me is done. It's getting older. Like you're saying, you evolve, you become, you just go into a different, but at the core of you, who are you? And that's what we're talking about. But I went back to trusting myself. I trusted myself a lot when I was a kid and when I was a teenager and a young adult. And then I trusted myself again in the 30s.
Yeah.
Mid 30s. Mm-hmm. And then I lost trust in myself because it seemed like nothing ever worked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
nothing would work out. So I was like, maybe.
But at the same time, sometimes, a lot of the times when you was like, nothing would work out, it wasn't you.
Well, it wasn't meant to work out. Right. Let's put it that way. It wasn't supposed to. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, it's nice to know that I can trust myself. It's almost like in the last 48 hours, I found myself again.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, you're good. Yeah. You're okay.
So what we got to say is like, when we like, who do you think you are? Like, I mean, think about some things. Like this one goes big. I'm sure you guys are seeing the news right now, right? Facebook, Instagram. I mean, all them things are in the news, social media, like how it's not having a terrible effect on young children.
On the psyche.
Yeah, like on a lot, mental when it comes to our kids. And even as a lot of adults. So when you talk about who you think you are, I mean, look, and one of the things I always talk about on Facebook, that, like a better words, grinds my gears. For grinds my gears on Facebook, I said that I went there. Go ahead and give me something together on that one. Clinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. One of the things I get ticked off about on Facebook is like when you talk about who you think you are, the keyboard warriors. We know the Facebook gangsters.
Whoa,
we know who do you think, or not even that, the wowers. The online folks that they be talking all that smack. Next thing you know, it's a 12-year-old. And
you cannot be a keyboard warrior and then think you can come see me a few days later.
Talking about, hey, nah, bro. No. I saw what you wrote.
Nah.
We gonna have a discussion, or we gonna step outside, whatever. But
you need to go ahead and get off my lawn.
Yeah. So but that's what we talk about. Who do you think you are? There are people on Facebook that we talk about the privacy and hey, think about all the things that affecting our children and stuff like that. Our children and even adults don't know who they are because of the social media.
And that's
they are
true.
Still trying to figure it out.
And they're trying to, again, like I said, knowing who you are without the social aspect is very hard. So what people need to understand is that argument you just had in the shower this morning.
Yeah.
Because we all do it. Mm-hmm. That's healthy. That is knowing who you are. But if you never have that argument, or you don't, the next time you're presented with an opportunity to say what you need to say and you don't do it, that is being led by social norms.
Right.
That's being led by by not your own self-worth or your health or who you think you are. It's by who you want people to think you are.
Exactly. So you know, we talk about it, and you know, and as a society, we talk about who you think you are. Social media, to be called social media, it is the most anti-social platform out there. It's like literally people type it up. Think about it, the hate speech that comes out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
misinformation that comes from it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even who's fact checking the fact checkers. You know what I'm saying? So, so I mean, it's just, when you talk about who do you think you are, it's like, you spend so much on your time. Look, we're podcasters, proud of it. Make no mistake, people. This is not 100% of our time right here. It's not. But also what you see, also what you see is what we get. How we act on camera is how we act off camera.
It really is.
That's 100% fact. This relationship ain't fake. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't fake.
Honestly, it might even be a little bit more censored because we're a little bit louder. And we're a little bit more of a cusser.
Of course, you guys saw the last episode.
But we did an episode on cussing, and I was thinking about it all day while we were being interviewed. So I'm like, please don't put that episode in there.
So when we shit happens. It happens, but you know, but no, when we talk about who do you think you are, so let's throw the dark side of who do you think you are. Here's what I know. I'm not depression. I'm not anxiety. I'm not PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I'm not an idiot. You know, I'm not any of these things. And mind you, these are all things that I've been labeled. And
I'm not a flake. I'm not a hippie. I am deserving. Not undeserving.
Damn Scooby.
I am not a gold digger. Because again, if I am, I'm doing it wrong.
I mean, you ain't got to put that out there like that. I mean,
I
mean, people ain't got to know I'm broke as hell. Like, I don't understand. Like,
that way, though.
I mean, I'm just saying. And so you doing it wrong. Like, this broke ass motherfucker ain't got shit.
That's not what I'm doing.
I mean, just go ahead and tell him, baby. Just go ahead and tell him. He ain't got shit.
And I'm someone that flubs up a lot. I'm human, and I make stupid things up to say, and I can't find my words sometimes. And I'm not fibro, and I'm not pain, and I'm not my migraines and my vertigo. I'm not my pink hair. You know what? No, I am my pink hair. Who am I trying to kid?
All that stuff that we just said is we are not negativity.
No, we're not.
We're not, and neither are you. You know what I mean? Neither. So when we say who do you think you are? Our DMWATS stands for Davy, Misty, we are that shit. We are not scared to admit that.
What that means.
Are we stuck up? No. Because you know what is your Watts?
You gotta have
what is yours? Why can't you be that shit? Like, why can you not know who you are and be like, no, I am that shit. I'm that shit that people love to talk about. I'm that shit that people, just because they love to talk about, don't mean that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I can say this, as insecure as we can be, we are still carry ourselves with confidence. We carry ourselves with courage. And we go and wake up every morning with a positive attitude.
Let me tell you something. The first words out of both our mouth in the morning. Typically I start it because I get up before her. The first words, she's blushing because she knows the first words out of our mouth. And I swear to you, this is everything. I don't give a shit if you believe me or not, but it's true. First word out of our mouth is I wake up and I roll over and say, good morning, beautiful. And she says, good morning, handsome. Those are, because that's starting our day off with positivity. You want to talk about who you think you are? You know, I ran into a guy, he said, you know, every morning I get up and before he even goes to the bathroom, you guys know that urge. And sometimes the urge takes over. You know, before he goes to the bathroom, he stretches. Just stretches. Does his yoga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be a fishbowl topic here on meditation. But we ain't gonna pull it until I'm out here doing the dang on thing with the wifey. But you know what I'm saying? So real talk, like you are who you believe you are, not who they tell you you are. Keep that shit in mind. So if the things that they tell you that you are keeps you stuck somewhere in a hole, and don't want to be around nobody depressed, this and that. That's not who you are. That's who they're telling you you are. That's who they're telling you are. So when we say, who do you think you are? Start with that.
Yeah, because again, I say it all the time, but you're only as good as the sickest person in your relationship. And sometimes you are the sickest person. I had on the last place I lived, the apartment I had, a chalkboard wall.
Yeah.
I love chalkboard. And it said, sometimes you are the villain in the fairy tale.
Right.
And I have been. And I can admit that sometimes I have been the villain. Sometimes I can still be.
I have to say this.
But sometimes got to be the bad witch.
Right. And I have to say this. This goes out to those dealing with, other mental issues and stuff like this. When we say, who do you think you are? You're like, oh, I think I'm worthless. I think nobody wants me around. I think, no. See, those things are not who you think you are. Those things are things you like, well, this happened, so I must be this. Nope. See, you're taking all of that. But at your core, who do you think you are? You ain't always been this way.
No.
At your core, who are you? You're not depression.
And then go see.
You're not any of those things. Go see who you are. Are you an artist at your core? Go draw. Don't.
If you don't know who you are, go find
who you are.
Help.
Look, if
that will help you discover who you are.
If you're at your core, if you're a serial killer, you need to think other things. You should probably go. Let's bring it on over.
Right on over there.
Yeah, at your core, if you like, what I like. I like murdering people. No, so let's. Like, I think maybe you should have a more positive outlook. That shouldn't be the one that you should go to. You agree?
Sure.
We just got, I didn't go dark. I brought it back to the light.
Well, you kind of went dark.
Yeah, but I brought it back to the light. It was like, hey, you should probably not be that. Think positive.
We're just talking to the vampires of,
Think happy thought. It's October. That's one of them shits.
Our angry fans.
Is it full moon out tonight?
No, baby.
Okay, maybe I
just the magnetic storm must be mucking with your brainwaves.
Hey, we gonna tell you, she's gonna give me. She's about to start doing the twirly thing, but that's fine.
Cuckoo, cuckoo,
whatever.
Cuckoo.
Hey, we gonna tell y'all, who do you think you are? We know who we are. We are DMWATS. I'm 50% of it, and she's the other 50% of it, because this DMWATS thing is never 100% one person. No. We are DMWATS, we are a team, and that's who we think to know that we are. So you guys know the email, DMWATSpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Let us know who you think you are.
We need fishbowl topics.
Fishbowl topics. Hey, we understand we got a list, but we love to hear from our fans.
I know you're sitting there going, oh, I have a couple of fishbowl. Send them. Stop prolonging it.
Send it in. We'll talk about it. You can even include your name. Say, yeah, put my name on it.
No, I want you to put your name on it.
Put your name on it. We'll do all that stuff.
I'll send you a sticker.
So, okay. She got excited about that.
I did.
But DMWATSpodcast.com. Y'all know where to find us at. You can check all this stuff out on all the streaming services. Doge, AMC. All right. I think I'm going to get 10 seconds. Sheba. Sheba. If you don't know where to get Sheba, yep, crypto.com. Where else can they get the Sheba? Webull. You can get Sheba on Webull.
I have Sheba on Webull.
Here's the thing. The reason I'm having trouble coming up with where you can get Sheba is because you can get it everywhere. Coinbase. You can get it on all these stuffs now.
And we're hoping Robinhood.
Hoping Robinhood. Sheba's in more places than any other crypto right now. Yeah. Keep that in mind. So anyway, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys, all of you. For signing off for DMWATS, I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And we know who we are. You guys take it easy. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.